Last Monday, I did an interview with the best player in the nation, if you ask me. But he is actually ranked number 2 in the country as far as wide receiver. I think he's the top 5 player in the country. Jurrion Dickey, our Bay Area guy. I call him Mr. Bay Area, and I think you guys are going to find out what that means. But we did an interview, or I did an interview with him that lasted for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, it was very long, but it was very entertaining, educational, informative. Anything and everything you pretty much need to know about Jurrion Dickey is on this piece. So,
GetSportsFocus is brought to you by Summit Partners, leaders in growth equity investing. Ike's Love and Sandwiches, championship level sandwiches every single time. Weightsandbars.com, build your home gym and shop locally from the Bay Area's best fitness equipment experts. And by South Bay Construction, a reputation built on trust.
You are looking at the former Valley Christian Warrior Jurrion Dickey from the 2021 football season.
Honestly, just be a dog. Play with heart and go out there and then beat your defenders. Be a dog. That's it.
Absolutely, be a dog.
What you're about to see right after this is the full uncut interview with the 5-star wide receiver. We normally do a 5 to 10 minute feature, but this conversation is worth the watch. This interview will show pretty much everything. My phone actually rang a couple of times, so we had to edit that out. But I do want to thank Jurrion for his time. I want to thank his mom and his grandma for taking him on location and allowing us to get to know Jurrion on a personal level. I might as well thank my son too for helping me out set up and break down the set. We had an audience during this interview, and it was fun, it was different, and it was definitely in depth. All I know is that the 360 doc is gonna be sick. But for now, enjoy my GSF Uncut conversation with Mr. Bay Area, Jurrion Dickey.
Yeah, so what's new? We'll just talk. That's how it usually is. What's been going on with you? I haven't seen you in, 4 or 5 months? Since the Avery Strong tournament?
Just been traveling a lot. Just traveling, weighing our options. Traveling a lot, it felt good. We went to Portland. We traveled with them to Portland, traveled with them to Vegas, traveled to Eugene. So it was just a big run up and go. And
every weekend?
Yeah, every weekend.
Wow.
It was super fun. We didn't win like we wanted to, but we won some games, and then just having the experience with the friends, it was good.
I think that's cool. I wish we could have done that, but we were just we were kind of starting out, and we didn't really have a lot of money in the budget to go places. But mm-hmm. I mean, that was the farthest tournament we went to.
How'd y'all do?
We got better throughout the year, so I'm really excited about how these guys are gonna do this year.
So you're gonna host another one?
Yeah. So a lot of them are gonna be starters, and I mean it was more of a developmental type of program that we were
talking about. Doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of those kids never played,
mm-hmm.
and this was their first time. So I figured, okay, we'll give it a shot. And we had coaches that wanted to coach, and we kind of made it happen. So,
that's good.
But let's go back in time, man. Tell me about your background as far as athletics and how you got started with sports.
I don't know. It just everyday thing. Growing up playing with my brothers. I go to my brother's track meet or football game, and then me and Jawan will always just be doing something we either go to the park in the morning or we go to the carport and just play football, basketball, two-lane touch, tag, whatever it is, and then just especially playing sharks and minnows, kill the pill. It was tag and stuff. Just worked on my athleticism and everything.
What'd you play? Did you play any organized sports youth leagues and stuff like that?
I did when I hit 5. When I hit 5, then I played for East Palo Grounds for majority of my life. Ran track with them, played football with them. I played basketball, Blacktop Ballers growing up, and then What else? Yeah, then I went to the Mastodons right after the Greyhounds, and I went back to the Greyhounds, and then I went back to the Mastodons. And then, now I'm still playing basketball with Blacked Out Ballers, and I played with the Panthers, Young Star Panthers, and then now recently PSA Vikings, and yeah.
Wow, that's busy.
Yeah.
And this is just football or basketball and football?
Basketball and football.
Oh, okay.
And
wow.
Football, I played on a lot of different teams. Because especially like all-star games, and people just call you up and then you just go play, participate, travel, and all of that.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So you're familiar with the whole like traveling all over.
Yeah.
You've been.
Yeah, I've been traveling my whole life. Yeah.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah, especially like track, make the Junior Olympics every year, then wherever it's at, I would just go. Like I've been to like North Carolina for track, South Carolina, Texas, New Orleans, all of that.
So you know what's going on.
Yeah, I've been doing just fine.
What's so when did you kind of realize that you're the guy? Like you're good. You're one of the dudes.
I start realizing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never even realized it like that. You feel me? Like it just wherever I go, I'm gonna just be the dog. You feel me? And then just natural, whether it's like alpha or like the big dog, just takes parts just naturally. You feel me? Not just something that like I'm thinking about and I'm gonna do it. It just happens, and then just play out the day with it just happen.
And that's what I love about you, dude. Watching you play. Since I first saw you play as a freshman at Valley, I was like, so he's the guy that we missed out on at the All-Star game. No, but that's also what I like about you is like you're having fun while you're doing it, and it's not like you're messing around. You just love the game.
Yeah, I do.
And one thing that I know I've mentioned to a lot of people is like he goes to games. Like he's just not about his team. He's about the sport. He's about the Bay Area. He's about the Bay Area, right? Do you know Jabari Carr? So Jabari Carr, when Jabari Carr was in San Jose at Oak Grove, he was Mr. San Jose.
For real?
Yeah, that's kind of like his nickname. Well, that is his nickname. And then he went to San Jose State, and he was Mr. San Jose. So I was talking to a couple of people. I was like, Jurrion's like Mr. Bay Area, dude. Like he represents us. And I love the thing you have on your Twitter. EPA is not Palo Alto. Is it? Palo Alto is not EPA. Talk about that real quick, because that's interesting to me. I grew up in Palo Alto, and I have friends from all over Palo Alto, and I thought that was like a really I don't know. I just thought that tweet was like meaningful. Like, what does it mean to you?
It's because it's like everybody always say like Palo Alto and East Palo Alto is the same thing because they both have Palo Alto in it. And it gets irritating because it's like they're in two different cities. Like if you go into Palo Alto, as soon as you go into East Palo Alto, you know the difference immediately.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it's not like East Palo Alto is where like it's civilized now and it used to be worse.
It's a little different now.
Yeah, but it's like they're two different things, and it's like I'm from East Palo Alto and I don't like being said I'm claiming another city or something, you feel me? I don't like that. So it's like I'm letting everybody know that EPA is different from Palo Alto. Palo Alto, you got the suburban houses, you got all that, and East Palo Alto, you got the ghetto. Just realistically, you got the ghetto. And it's a big ghetto town and just the town, you feel me?
It's a lot different now from when it was when I was a kid.
Into Palo Alto.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I think for the most part, like it's still EPA.
It's still EPA for the most part.
Yeah.
A lot of people is not gonna allow it just to like get changed, but like they're trying to like take it into Palo Alto.
Yeah, they're slowly taking over. But here's the thing though, with EPA, and this is like sports related. If they had a high school there, oh my goodness. Can you imagine all the great athletes that are from there, that goes to Palo Alto, MA, Gunn, St. Francis, Woodside, all those schools.
EPA, we got dogs. Everybody just be sitting on them.
Yeah.
And now they slowly realizing.
Yeah. What's the so when you started as a freshman, were you at varsity right away, or did they put you in JV for like the first practice?
I was for the first week or two, just for like the just for like the rules and stuff. You have to practice there for 2 weeks.
Oh, I see.
And then so I had to practice with the freshman team for 2 weeks, and after that I was straight up in varsity.
And that whole year experience.
I'm on a mic, so you can't talk.
Oh, I can't really hear her no. So kind of go through, I'm gonna change my shot over there. Kind of go through the junior year and dealing with COVID, the COVID season and all that stuff, because that's important. That's an important part of your life.
Yeah.
Just because you're a senior, and I always tell the seniors that I meet and interview that you guys experience just about anything and everything that could go wrong. You got the pandemic, you got the fires.
Football season.
Exactly.
Schools
So
being pushed back, everything, online school, they got all of it.
what was that like for you to go through that?
To be honest, for me it wasn't bad. Because I tore my meniscus my freshman year, and I had to sit out for 6 months, and then I had to be in recovery. So the COVID actually helped me out. Like, it allowed me to actually take time to rest and build up my body back up, and so I could be ready for my junior year. So I still played my sophomore year. I still played the games healthy. So yeah, the COVID really didn't mess me up. I liked the 5-game season. I wish it was more, because that year was like, we had all of our dogs.
Yeah.
Like, we would have definitely went to stay with that team. And COVID happened, I guess, and then just boom, and it just happened. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't really do nothing to me. Online school wasn't that bad for me. I actually liked it. I like waking up at my own time, or even I had to wake up another time, and then all you have to do is just finish your work, and then you could just hop off Zoom, so you could finish your work in like 15 minutes, and then you have an hour just to rest for next class. I love that.
See, it's interesting why, it's interesting you say that, because for me, I think I have 4 kids, and all my kids have different learning habits, ways of learning, and they're very different. Like, he was up all night and he's sleeping right now. I was like, no, you're gonna come with me and do this interview with Jurrion. No, but what do you think about the whole idea of education, going to school and being in a classroom?
No, I think it's better to go in a classroom, to be honest with you.
You think?
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like, when you're online, you learn, but like, if you don't know how to teach yourself, then you're not gonna learn. You feel me? And it's better, like, a lot of people like hands-on teaching, like with the teacher and everything, and like they can show them how to do it. Especially, like, I ain't gonna lie, with math and science, you have to be in person for them 2 classes. Them 2 classes, like, it gets hectic. Like history, you got English, all of that. It's fine. You can search that up. You feel me? Just think about it yourself, do all that research. But with math and everything, no, you can't. Because some teachers, especially some teachers, oh, it gets annoying. Some teachers, they all want different equations and it all sums up to the same thing. So it's like online, this is how they do it. And then you go in person, you do it this way. How they did it online, then the teacher like, nah, that's something else. I don't want that, I want this. And then you get an F on it.
Yeah.
So like, it gets way more hectic. So it's just like, for math and like science and stuff, you need to be in person for those.
But you're all for.
But everything else is cool.
Yeah.
Everything else is cool.
That's cool. A real student athlete. So what was the most challenge? So I'm assuming like that whole year was challenging for you personally, just because of everything that was going on.
The most challenging part was probably just like having to become independent. You feel me? And have to like actually like wake up on your own time, make sure you do not fall asleep during class, all of that, because you're online. So like, ain't nobody there that can actually force you to get up or nothing. You feel me? And then you actually have to get up on your own.
Yeah.
So that's probably the only time, but it wasn't hard for me. It was just something getting used to, and then afterwards, and then it was fine.
Nice. Well, junior year, you had a great year.
I had a real good year. my junior year.
You were the guy. When we were talking about all stars and all that, I was like, dude, there's only one guy that I would pick, and it was you, and I projected first round pick again this year.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, man, it's crazy to see you grow from when you were a freshman to where you are now. Let's talk about ratings and recruiting, because that was something that was big. You are the guy that's representing our Bay Area, and we appreciate you for being, a Bay Area guy. What do you think about all that stuff?
I'm gonna just be honest with you, I don't think about it. I don't.
And you said that before too.
But I don't. Like, you feel me? I don't be thinking about, like, I think about my city a lot, like, especially, like, you keep me going on my Instagram, like, for, like, Oregon and stuff, I'd be doing, like, Bay Area dances and everything. Or, like, when I went to Florida with the Miami Immortals, I was putting them on with Bay Area dances, and, like, people were like, oh, you're from Florida. Like, it irritated me because I went with the Florida team. So when I went out there, everybody was like, oh, you from Florida, huh? And I was like, no, I'm not from Florida, I'm from the Bay Area. Wow. And then, so that's why even on one of my other videos, I was like, I'm a Cali boy, you feel me? And then just, I don't know, it's just my town. And I grew up here. And just because, like, the fame, or, like, not even fame, just, like, being recognized more, being up there and everything, it's not gonna change me. It's still my city, you feel me? So I didn't really think about it, just embedded in me, I guess.
Yep. That's all mom. I love that. No, because seriously, like, we can always count on you repping the Bay. And there's been a few athletes, like really good athletes, that are doing big things now that always mention Bay Area and where they came from. I know BJ Boy, like, he's always mentioning Palo Alto. There's a few guys, but so now it's senior year. You had a busy off season. I'm still gonna ask you about the 5-star rating though. What was that like? That was pretty cool. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was I already expected it, and I already felt like, honestly, like, I really don't care about stars. Like, it's whatever, you feel me? Because it's like, it's high school ratings, it's not college ratings. It's like, obviously, like, it's projected first round picks, like second round picks, stuff like that. But it's like, you can't determine that within the next 5-6 years, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, anything can change.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. You never know what's gonna happen.
That's true.
It's like, you really can't, like, even like me being projected like first round pick, I might not even be first round pick, you feel me? You just never know. Yeah. And then so it's like, the range is whatever anybody would say, but like, it feels good to be like highly rated. Obviously it feels good because, like, you're over like all these other players and stuff like that, but in reality it don't matter. It really don't. And
there's from a quote from one of my favorite movies, Spider-Man. With, what is it? With great powers comes great responsibility, something like that.
Yeah.
You kind of have that though, by default. And I figured you probably had to deal with certain people, certain groups, certain organizations somewhere along the way, like these past few months especially.
These few months been hectic.
How do you handle that? Like,
some days I pay attention to this stuff, some days I pay attention to this stuff, or just, if I'm in a mood, then I just handle all of it. Or, because in reality, when you become like the athlete, it's on your time, you feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not like I'm saying that where it's like, oh, I'm gonna lag on you whenever I want to and just text you like 5 days later, you feel me? Because in reality, they have a business too, and if you lagging on them, you lagging on their business, and you can't make their bread or whatever, you feel me? So it's like, I don't know, just time management, I guess. You just make sure, like, but you gotta tell them ahead of time, like, hey, I'll text you tomorrow or something. They be like, all right, it's good. Or I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this right now, I'll do this in an hour or two, you feel me? And so it's like, you got 24 hours in a day, you feel me? So 12 hours you're woke. I got some time to text somebody, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's easy to handle, but like, it's a lot. Like, you feel me? Like, the past, like I just said, a week. Like in one day, I'll probably get like 6 phone calls or like 8 phone calls.
Dang.
Yeah, and then I have to.
I feel so honored. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I have to text so many people every single day.
Yeah.
And especially like when more is growing, like NIL, NFT, all of that's growing.
All that stuff,
now
yeah.
It's like college, and then now since I transferred to high schools, then like more stuff is just like, it's just growing. And it's like every day, like I just have to go about, okay, if I do this, would it reflect on this and that? You feel me? So it's like one moment, like one thing I do, it could be a domino effect. So I have to think about that a lot.
Yeah.
And then so that's what like I just worry about all that. That's the only thing I really worry about, like if it's gonna be bad. Everything else is like, it's gonna be cool. Like maybe like, oh, I missed that deal. I was like, it's whatever. If there's more deals gonna come, or it's like that was a bad one. Then like I even turn down some deals, like turn them down, just like because I don't want it to be bad later on in the future. You feel me? Like something could be good for right now, then be bad later, or it could be good right now, and that's it. You feel me? So it's like that's on everything else I don't worry about. Just if it's gonna be bad later on. Other than that, then I'm good.
Wow. So just from you answering that question, you're a businessman. I like that.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, because you have to be, right?
Yeah.
You can't just be a player. You have to, you know, I think it was Draymond Green that was saying something about that, where athletes nowadays need to be business people, because they need to know where to put their money, what moves to make, and all that stuff. And from 17-year-old talking about that, that's next level, dude. That is awesome. I like that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So when you have, what's been the number one thing that you've learned from just being at the level you are?
One thing I learned.
Or
I don't know, it's a lot. You feel me? Like learn every day. I'll probably say just the main big thing, just pick and choosing your crowd, or like the people that you invest in. You feel me? That's just the main thing, because that plays a big part in everything. If you choose this person not gonna be good. You might sound good, but isn't good. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that's about it. Especially like with this business stuff, you have to choose the right person when it comes to all of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like one person could be making loads of money, you can make a little percentage. Or it could be the other way around, which obviously somebody would want that. But I like deals where like it can make it more like 50-50 or like 80-30, stuff like that. You feel me? Because I want them to benefit from it too. But yeah, as long as you don't get like cheated out of everything, then it's good.
Let's talk about fishing. Hey, you know what though? I remember talking to Jurrion at the RVC tournament, and I asked him, what else do you do? And he was like, I like to fish. And I was like, what? That's a freaking awesome answer. I was like, really? And then sure enough, like you're like an expert when it comes to fishing.
I fish a lot. I fish a lot and I research a lot.
So for somebody who doesn't know anything about fishing other than how to eat it, what's the top 5 things I need to know to become a legit fisherman?
It depends what type of fish you want to do.
I don't even know.
So like the spear fishing, then I could tell you how to use a fishing rod, but you're gonna use a spear. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, depends what you want to do.
So how did you learn how to fish? Where did all this come from?
My dad taught me how to fish growing up.
Nice.
And then, cause I used to live in Stockton when I was like 1 year old, 1 to like 6. And then I used to live there, and I used to fish in the Delta every weekend. We'll go camping, fishing the whole weekend. Straight out of school on Friday, come back Sunday, or even just come back on Monday, and I have to tell my teacher I can't make it Monday. So we always did that. That was just the weekend thing.
Wow.
So I just grew up in.
I'm assuming you cook.
Oh yeah, I do cook.
My
dad had
what do you
fish when I was like 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what couple of dish like that you put together? We might have to hang out in the kitchen one of these days, man, before you leave for for college.
When it comes to fish, like it depends what I cook or like what I catch when I feel like cooking. You feel me? Because like some fish, they stink when you fillet them, and then so it's like I don't got time to smell that. Or like some fish have too many bones, and it's like I don't feel like cutting through all of that. Or it depends on the fish. You feel me? Like if I really feel like, okay, I feel like it. Because I really don't like killing fish. Like I like fish, that's why like a lot of my videos I catch
let 'em
release.
go.
Yeah, I let them go. If like a lot of fish that I catch, I let them go. Unless like I really want to try it, or like if I really want to eat it or something, or mom want to eat it or something. But even that, I still don't do it. Like I probably haven't, like it's on film, but I probably haven't killed the fish in like, I don't even know. Last time I tried shark, that's probably like 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I just can't do it. I feel bad.
But you eat fish.
I do.
You go to the store and.
But I ain't kill it, so I don't know my reputation.
Man, yeah, I thought that was cool, and then I started seeing all these posts about you, like, you know, fishing.
Yeah, I went to Miami for a whole week and just fishing.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was real dope. I lost my fishing pole.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that tweet too.
I was fishing.
Did Bass Pro ever get back to you on that?
No, it didn't. I was fishing for shark.
Oh, I see.
Pole took off. I caught a 7-foot shark before that though.
Wow, 7?
Yeah. I probably lost a bigger one when my pole getting snatched off.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like
Man.
130 pounds is big.
Unbelievable. That's awesome. So I just want to make sure we're on track here. Fishing, 5 things. Hey, I'm doing good without looking at my notes. I see your mom smiling and your grandma over here. One of the coolest moments in high school sports history is when you made that catch during the RVC. And
the playoff game?
I think you've done that twice. Yeah. I was there. And, you know, but they got a really great shot of you.
They did.
Talk about these viral moments that you had so far. I mean, you were all over. Good Morning America.
Yeah.
I think it's McAfee Show, right? You were all over. What was that like?
It feels good because like you see like all your work paying off, and then you just see it like on national TVs. It's not like just little stuff. You feel me? Like it's like on big screen TVs, like on the news, on like big television, all of that, and it just feels good because like you're on big platforms. You feel me? Your name is out there, and then all it's gonna do is just benefit you for later. So I'm happy about it. I'm glad that it's happening this way. I'm glad it's not like no bad blood or anything that's like happening, or it's like I'm doing something illegal that's allowing this to happen. You feel me? It's all clean. So like that feels the best. I don't gotta think about, hey, like later on would I jeopardize my family in the situation. You feel me? This is just all clean. This is all me happy and just pursuing my life. You feel me? So I like that.
When did you get your first offer, and what was that like?
Freshman year was it? I think. Who was it? I think Cal. No, Oregon State. Oregon State was my first offer.
And now you have how many? Like 53?
I wish it was 53. 27, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you did verbally committed to Oregon, right?
University of Oregon, yes, sir.
I
got the Oregon sweats on right now.
Got the Oregon. Hey, I have my green here too, but it's too hot. Yeah. But so what led to that decision to go to Eugene?
I was always up there a lot. I liked it up there a lot. It was a place I could just go whenever. Like it's like my boy house. You feel me? Like it's literally like that. Like I do like, yeah, I'm finna pull up, and I just go pull up. Like I might even go this weekend. Like we're thinking about just going this weekend because it's just I just like it there. You feel me? Like people there just family. And like I said, it's like my boy house. Like you feel me? Like I call my boy, hey, I'm finna come this weekend. All right, it's good. We make plans, boom, boom, do whatever we do, and then just have fun. So yeah, it's
nice.
like Oregon was just a spot. My family liked it up there. I liked it up there.
It's close enough to home. You can drive, right? You don't have to stress about flying or anything like that.
Yeah, and the flight's only an hour.
Plus, you look good in green.
Yeah, I do look good.
I was like, this guy's going to Oregon. I was like, that's awesome. So, thinking ahead in the future, though, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because football can only take you so far, you know. And like you said, you know, you don't really know how far things will last. But What are the other interests? Like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't exactly know what I want to be when I grow up, but I used to watch like river monsters like Jeremy Wade and everything, like travel across the world fishing. So I thought about doing that. Be professional YouTuber when it comes to fishing. I want to do that. Yeah, just those two things. Anything with animals, I would love to have. Like I want to like when I grow up, I want to have like a zoo when I get older, but not like actual zoo, but like just. Like I would just want a lot of land and just have like my animals, you feel me? But I don't want them caged up. Like I want to be able to like, I raise it since it's young and just be like, hey, that's my pet, like call them over or something. And they'd be like, it's good, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like I don't got to worry about them like going crazy in this cage and stuff. Like I just want everybody, like I just want them to be free, like they people type thing. And yeah, that's what I really want. I just want a lot of animals, have them since pups or since kitties if I get some exotic cats or something, you feel me? But yeah, that's what I really want, or like a big old fishing pond in the backyard, have cabins on it. People can rent it out, catch big game fish and stuff like that. I want stuff like that.
I can see all this happening, by the way.
I can too.
We could be sitting lakeside in 20 years, looking back at your career.
That's what I want.
Nice. Well, yeah, okay, so I do have to mention this. This is important.
I'm gonna be a coach later too.
You like kids.
I love kids.
You love kids.
Yeah.
I remember you told me that before too. And what I really like about you is just your personality. You like to have fun. You love the game. You love people, right? You love kids. I remember this one time. Unfortunately, the only time I shot a lot of your games is against like Sarah St. Francis, and you know. You had a great performance, but they ended up winning. But I remember this one player from Sarah tore his ACL or injured his knee during the game. And everything was going crazy. And I saw you leave your sideline, run to, I think it was Tiger U, that's his name, run up to him, and you kind of said something to him, you gave him a pat, and then you just skipped backwards, looking at him, going to the sideline. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I was like, I wonder what he said. Someday I'm gonna ask him, you know, do you remember that?
I do not.
You do that a lot.
I do it a lot. So
you do it a lot.
I remember what I said.
But I thought that was pretty cool. And I remember telling him, hey, do you remember when you got hurt? And Jurrion, like, you know, came up to you. What did he say? I mean, he doesn't remember either, but I was like, I have the footage.
It just, I don't like seeing people get hurt. Like, you feel me? Like, it's football and everything, like, I just want to have fun. And then when people get hurt, then it's like, dang. Like, even if you're my teammate, opposite team, or whatever, even though, like, maybe we rivals or something, I don't like when people get hurt.
Yeah.
So I just like helping people out.
And the whole motivation for this interview, by the way, was this footage that I uncovered during the game where I see this guy.
Playing rock,
I was like, wait a second. I gotta hit him up to see if we can talk about this and, you know, put him on Zoom or something. What was that whole thing about?
I don't even know how it happened.
That was during the game.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened. It just, shoot, I was bored. I ain't gonna lie to you. The game was going slow. It was boring. I don't know. We just started playing rock paper scissors on the sideline.
Who were you playing?
I forgot his name. Yeah, he was injured though. He wasn't playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was playing rock paper scissors with him.
Wow. Did you win at least?
Yeah, I won.
Well, so here's what happened. He did that a few times, but the third time I actually caught him like doing it, right? You were doing it.
Before the play?
And then he makes a tackle.
Yeah.
I was like, unbelievable. This is gonna be one of the best moments.
I made the tackle and I stopped him and made him punt. And then I won the rock paper scissors right after the tackle. Right after the tackle, I got up, played him again, and I won.
And then you looked back at my camera and you started doing the dance. You're like, I thought that was cool. Fun. I was like, man, if we got to go to more games of Jurrion Dickey, just for that.
You get different emotions every game.
You're entertaining to watch.
Appreciate it.
And that is very valuable when it comes to marketing. And so wherever you go, like you're gonna do your thing, you're gonna have fun. And I think, there are athletes and there are personalities. Like, you have the personality. You should really think about being on broadcast someday because you have the personality for it. And that means you're gonna be in business too. I mean, being an athlete already, you're way ahead of everybody, and very mature. You're gonna do some great things, man.
Yeah, I want to collab like something like later on with my brother because my brother loves helping out people a lot.
How is your brother?
He's doing good.
Is he still playing?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
He's at Foothill right now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's with Younger and
Yep.
Coach Coleman is one of the coaches there too. He's a good friend of mine. Went to school with them. Both went to Gun.
Yeah, Joanne gonna ball out this year.
Wow. I gotta hit him up next.
Yeah, he's gonna do really good.
That dude's funny.
He is funny.
I met him. I met him before you. But do you remember the photo shoot with George at the barbershop? Yeah. He was like, "I'm the better athlete." I was like, "I'm sure you are."
Joanne's funny.
He plays basketball too, right?
Yeah, he be cooking. I ain't finna lie to you.
Dang.
If he wasn't
that's
as
cool.
big and he was skinny, he'd be cooking.
That's awesome, man. When so he's 2 years ahead of you,
Yeah.
right?
No, he's two in like 8 months type thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
but as far as grade,
yeah,
he was 2 years ahead
Yeah.
of you. Dang. Yeah, I gotta hit him up because I got connections at Foothill now. So, man, I heard this too about you. Are you part Polynesian? No? I think it was, I don't know who said that to me.
No, people think Jawan is Polynesian, so they assume I am.
Oh, so it's a rumor. Somebody said that. They're like, yeah, he's going to the Polynesian Bowl because he's Polynesian. I was like, I don't think you have to be Polynesian to go to the Polynesian Bowl.
You will realize when an athlete gets up there, it's a lot of rumors.
A lot.
A lot. And the only way you find out if it's real if you ask the athlete.
Exactly. Yeah, that must be tough and entertaining at the same time, the way you're handling it.
Oh, I like it. I ain't feeling like
I love how you're handling it, by the way. Dude, you okay, so like this past 2-3 months, I guess people know that, we're kind of connected in some way, and they're like, have you talked to Jurrion? Do you know where he's this, where he's that? Is he moving to Miami? Is he going to LA? Is he moving to Pitt? I was like, I don't know. Why don't you guys, ask him? And I could just imagine, like, man, this guy's getting bombarded with all kinds of stuff.
Funny. I'll be like, so like in the comments, like if you comment any little thing, and they would trip. Like they'd be like, oh, we're going off of this. Or it's like sometimes I like a comment that someone posted, and they're like, oh, he liked my comment, this must be true, or this and that. And like, it's so much. So I be playing games, I ain't feeling like to you.
No, I mean,
especially if I'm bored, I just tweet something stupid.
Do you remember that video that uploaded with you and Jaden Rashada, where he's like throwing to you?
They blow it up.
People are like asking me, it's like, is Jaden moving to Valley or is Jurrion moving to Pitt? I was like, I don't know, but that was more like, for our All-Star things, like this is what it would look like if we were to have a team, and remember that?
Yeah, it's hectic.
Yeah,
I swear.
Man, I got some rapid fire questions for you here.
And then it makes content better because everybody's waiting to see your content or something.
That's true.
And then you just keep it.
Well, speaking of that, you said you have a big announcement next week, so I can't wait. I can't wait for that one. I don't know what it is, but I can't wait.
Nobody know what it is.
Huh?
I said nobody know what it is.
I know.
My mom.
It could be fishing related.
It could be anything. It could be some sneakers.
Yeah. We can only guess.
He loves to play games.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna be a hit on the internet.
I will.
So I got some. So we're gonna wrap this up. Well, before we wrap it up, who do you want to thank, man? I'm sure you have a lot of people that you want to thank, but like, who are the most influential people in your life that you want to say thank you to?
God, and just my family.
What's the most important thing to you? Or what do you value most? We're getting personal here now.
I don't really know.
You know.
Because I value a lot, you feel me? It's not just one specific thing. I just value life, to be honest with you. Just to be, I'm living, being able to do what I want to do. Incidents where life could have been over like that, and I'm still here. A lot of block roads that just hit you where to a point you're like, what do I do? And then put you in a corner and not make it out. So I would just say I just value life, because that fits in a lot of categories that I like, you feel me? And that I admire and that I'm grateful for. So life is the way to put it.
And you are a success story in the making. I mean, where you are right now, that's success. There's a million kids that will say, I would love to be Jurrion Dickey, or where he's at right now. But what is your definition of success?
Never thought of that. If I had to say my definition of success, it's just knowing you could breathe freely without a shortness of breath. I'll put it like that.
Nice. And I have a good friend, his name is Grant Parr. He wrote a book about mental toughness, and one of his questions when he does things like this is he asks the person that he's interviewing, like, what their definition of mental toughness is. What's your definition of mental toughness?
Definition of mental toughness.
He doesn't know. He's fearless.
You stinking.
I don't really know. It just, because everybody different. Like, I could turn around and be like, hey, this is my definition. And somebody that doesn't work for me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, me personally, what helps me for like mental toughness is I don't let things get to me. Like, you can say something stupid or out your mind or something, I just be like, all right, cool. You feel me? Like, it is. Especially like if you call me like name calling, or like you gonna say like maybe like you gonna hurt my family or something. Cool. As long as it ain't happening, it's good. You feel me?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. Just I don't let things get to me. Like even in a football game, you say something stupid to me, cool.
You're fearless when it comes to sports. I see it. I mean, that's
the only thing I'm scared of is heights. I ain't finna lie to you.
What?
I'm not scared of heights. Everything else I'm cool.
And you went on a jet plane.
Oh, I'll be spooked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I hate turbulence too.
When
I get older, I swear to God, I'm buying a life jacket. I'm buying a parachute. Every plane I go on, I'm having a parachute. That's gonna be my carry-on.
Man.
So if anything happens, I'm jumping straight out. And that'll be the first time I go skydiving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever? Do you want to go skydiving?
Nope.
I can hook you up.
Nope. That's why I said that would be my first time.
Would you go scuba diving?
No.
No.
I don't mess with water.
You don't
like
water?
I do, but it's like after like 12 feet of pressure, then like your ears start to hurt.
Yeah.
All that pressure and everything, and that's only 12 feet, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. It's a lot of training you have to do to be able to do that. I'm good.
So you wouldn't be like David Goggins
I don't
being
know what that is.
You know, you will hear about him like once you get older and you. He used to be a Navy SEAL.
Nah,
And-
I'm not doing all that. Not. I was gonna tell my mom because we was on a plane on the way back from Miami. It was super bad turbulence.
Really?
Like, the plane tipped over everything.
Wow. Well, yeah, because there's like a storm like on
Yeah.
the way here. Yeah.
And then so like everybody thought like we was gonna die. And I ain't gonna lie, I had to rethink my life. I was telling mom, I was like, I don't even want to play football no more. Because I gotta go on planes all the time. I was like, I'm cool. Because I hate planes. I just hate heights.
We got to get you to conquer that fear someday.
Just give me a parachute, I'll conquer it then. I swear. Because I know I'd be able to stay alive.
Yeah.
If I got no parachute, you just going with the plane.
So Jurrion Dickey, everybody, is afraid of heights. If there's anything about this interview, that's what you learned today.
That's funny.
Man.
I should sit up and screw of slippers or something. Like something stupid.
With well, so like anything air is like off the list when it comes to NIL. I wrote some rapid fire question over here. I think it was cool to get to know you a little bit more. Now that I know you're afraid of heights. I do want to think. Okay, so watching you play, I see this beast mode turn on. Like it usually towards the end of the game, and you guys have to score and all that stuff. It's scary because I'd be looking at you, and I was like, oh, they're gonna go to him. Oh, he's gonna catch that ball. Oh, he's gonna score that touchdown.
Yeah, like a lot of teams, like I don't really know why, but it's like teams like they wait to use me. You feel me? Like I don't know. Like a lot of times they like, okay, we'll use him for like a last resort type thing. Like you feel me? Like obvious. Like it's weird. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's like because I can make plays throughout the whole game, and like so I always like even when I play for the Miami Immortals, when I play for like DT, when I played for Valley Christian, all of that, it's just like people don't really start using me until like we're losing or like we need a touchdown or something.
We need to, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like playing defense or offense?
I like playing offense way more. Yeah.
I think you're an
I just
offensive
don't like
guy
the
too.
fact. That's why like the schools that I did not choose to go to is because I didn't want to play my senior year knowing I'm just going to be used. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
it's like I'm not just an object. You feel me? Like we could work out something where it's going to be like 50-50 or something, but I don't like being used. You feel me? I don't, especially like I don't have to go to your program. I don't have to do none of that. And even before all of this, like the stars and stuff, like I didn't have to get it. I didn't have to pursue that journey or something like that. You feel me? Just all choice.
Yeah, that was frustrating.
You see when we played like Sarah or something, I didn't get the ball until like second half or something.
Right.
Then like boom. It's not even like a QB, like a coaching fault. Like maybe the QB doesn't throw it to me until later or something because they're like, oh, they're gonna realize like after like 50 attempts, they're like, oh, Jurrion's the only one who's catch the ball or something. And then they'll finally throw it to me and then see things happen and everybody wanna be all happy and stuff.
And it'll be expected and
Yeah.
they already know.
And like at the end of the day, like I'd be cool because I did what I had to do, but I'd be frustrated because it's like, why do we have to wait for this? You feel me? Why can't we just go for the kill? And like I'm not even like a selfish person. Like I want the ball and like that, but like I want the team to eat. You feel me? But the team ain't eating and you still feeling the team, then it's like, what's the point? You feel me?
Yeah.
And then so it's like, then that's when I feel like you said, like second half, that's when I usually step in and I start talking more because the whole first half we'd be losing, like you see, we'd be like 21-0. And then like second half, then it's like, okay, now it's like a 41 game, you feel me? Like we all got like 40 points, 37 points, stuff like that. Like now it's like a lot of scoring, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why can't we just do that in the beginning?
As a media guy and as a fan, I could be a fan. Big fan of you. Go to your. I remember there was a guy that was at the game that drove like 3 hours.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was like, how come they're not throwing to him? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, how come they're not throwing to him?
It always gets like that.
Yeah.
I literally don't know why. Like if I was a QB, like when I play QB, I knew who my best receiver was or my best running back or something. So, give it to him.
Yeah.
You feel me? Gonna eat.
No, I think no, that's a great point because for me as a media person, if I'm gonna go to an Antioch game and Najee Harris is on the field, I want to see Najee. And before you, Najee was like the biggest thing before. Troy Franklin was too, but I thought Najee was big. Like, you know, every time he touched the ball, it's like it's crazy. You know something's gonna happen. And we're looking forward to your senior year. And obviously, it's like, man, we want to see a show. We want, and I know you're that kind of player. You want to put on a show, right? And I'm glad you said that because I was wondering about that too. Because why not go for the kill right away? Why not go for that deep pass?
Well, it's like, I don't know why, but like a lot of coaches, they like trying new things out in the beginning or something. You feel me? Yeah. And like I get like you want to get the figure out of the game, but it's like you could do it as you go. You feel me? Like you could maybe like play like 3 kill plays. You feel me? That's gonna like 2 of them that's gonna kill. Yeah,
21 zip, first quarter, 5 minutes left in the first.
Like you feel me? Like we could just go in strong. Everybody eats. Yeah. Going strong and strong instead of going in weak and then end strong. Yeah. And then you don't know the predicament. Like all the time we could bounce back from like a 32-0 score. You feel me? Like that stuff was hard. And we was doing it at Valley. I ain't finna lie to you. Me and Berman was doing it the whole entire time. Yeah. With the defense, we had Maya, we had dogs, we had Marcus, we had Spig, we had all of them. You feel me? So it's like with like that little group of like 8 or 10 people, we just had to try to bring it up. We had nothing but sophomores on our team, so it was hard.
It was. You had some really good moments with Berman last year. What was he to you? You know, he was. You guys were the 1-2 over there.
Berman, he has a personality, like he has a dog mentality. You feel me?
He does, yeah.
Like a real dog mentality. Like even like a track meet or something. Like I see him like play and like run. Like it'd be a guy that's like 100 meters in front of him. And he know he's tired as heck, and he will still do it. And
he's got a good motor.
End up catching him up, you feel me? So it's like, he has a real good motor, you feel me? He's just so hungry. And like, especially like with his dad and everything, I don't want to put his business out, but like his dad's like rich, all that stuff, you feel me? Big guy, Zoom guy, all that, right? And then so everybody just think he's just an athlete that just plays off his dad's money or something, you feel me? But he actually works hard for every single thing that he got.
I love his attitude too. He's very positive.
Yeah.
A nice guy.
He's a real nice guy.
Yeah. But on the field, like he's totally different when he's on competitive mode. So
he's a very competitive person.
Yeah.
He really is.
Man.
I liked him a lot. I did.
He's at San Jose State now?
No, he's at Washington, University of Washington.
Oh. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. He was at San Jose and then he moved over.
I'm going to be playing against him.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be up there with Franklin too. Troy's at Oregon, right? Yeah. And then Bennett Williams. Well, by the time you get there, Bennett will be gone. But there's a handful of Oregon guys.
Yeah, it's going to be fun playing in college.
It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun watching you, especially this year. Looking forward to which high school we're going to end up going to.
I know, I was telling people, I was like, bro, it seems like I'm recommitting again to like another school. You feel me? Everybody want to know, and it's all like out there and everything. I didn't even think it was going to be out there like that. I didn't think anybody would care about that. And then,
I just thought it was interesting how like some of the media outlets out there, it's like treating it like that, like sources close to Dickey. It's like, who are these sources?
Yeah. They are trying to figure things out. Like even like old coaches, people are calling them and like asking everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If I put it on my phone be blowing up. You're still going to my day. You're going to my day. You're going to my day.
Wow.
Are you going to this school? You're going to this school? I'm like, I just ignore it.
But Valley, you're definitely.
Yeah, I definitely left Valley. Yep.
Left Valley. Okay. What if you were to say anything to, you know, the people that you were with at Valley, you know, what do you want to say?
I appreciate everything that they've done. They did a lot for me. Like even though I left, they done a lot for me. Just not even like they did a lot for me. Like even not even intentionally. You feel me? Like just being there, being allowed to play at their program, benefited me to get where I am right now. Obviously, like playing high school ball. So I do appreciate them. Appreciate Coach Mike a lot. Coach Mike is like a godfather to me, like a grandpa to me. I love him. Love that dude. That's why I'm like more scared of like going to another program, because it's like I could never find another guy like him that's gonna be at the program. Like he didn't care about me just football. Like he owned me about like academics, owned me about my health, all of that. Like I'd be in a game and then it's like, as you see, like I don't go down when it's like 1 to 2 people holding me. Like someone can have my legs or something, I'm still up and coach be yelling at me. But if you just don't go down, you feel me? Not a lot of coaches are gonna say the thing about no, keep going. Keep going. And he's like, no, you need to go down. You don't need to get hurt. It's okay. Like, why would you hurt yourself for 5 extra yards? You feel me? So it's like he really cared about me, and I liked it a lot. So I missed that a lot. And then Blondman, I missed him a lot too. He was really good. He was a really good dad to his kids. I admired that a lot because like his kids loved him, and you don't really see that a lot. You feel me? And especially when it comes to like a coach. Because like it's hard, they have all their time with football and everything.
Yeah.
And like they don't really have enough time to go back home. Like if they go back home, like they gonna eat, this and that, and that's it, you feel me? And his kids really admired him a lot. He made sure that he put all his times in with his kids, even like if he had extra time, like maybe like he had 30 minutes before going to practice, his kids would be there. And I like that a lot because that's when I get older, I'm gonna be busy, like all of this and that. Like it allowed me to see you can still have enjoyment with your kids, grow up with them with kids, even though when like you're super busy, you feel me? So that's what like I admire, because that's what I want when I get older with my kids. Because me, like I feel like I'm gonna go to the NFL, and so I know I'm gonna be busy with all of that, and I want to be able to still be with my kids and like grow with my kids and like allow them to know who their father is instead of just on national TV or something. So I admired that a lot, especially with Coach Collins. I just met him not too long, like 2 years ago. He's a real good guy too. I met him more of like on the emotional level. He's more like an uncle to me. I like him a lot. He's a good receiver coach. He's more like on the mental side, you feel me? Mm-hmm. That's how he is, like a coach, more like on the mental side, tap into mental, then your whole game will play out. And I liked it a lot because a lot of guys think everything's physicality, you feel me? Yeah. And it's not. Because like sometimes I be scoring off games where I'm just super tired. I be putting no skill into no play. I just know what window's gonna be open in this time. Like sometimes I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes I'm super tired. I'll jog to a spot and a score, boom. You feel me? Especially when you get that ball, you know you gotta run. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like I'll find, like I know this window's gonna be open like in a second or two. I'm like, boom, I'm going in that window. I go in that window, get the ball, and I'm going to score. So it's like a lot of times you don't even have to use like your athletic ability. It's just a thinking game. Whatever is going to be the right time and everything. You feel me? And then especially like if you can push through it when you're super tired or stuff. Like sometimes I scored a touchdown when I'm super tired and I didn't even know I scored. I get up and be like, oh, like I look at the ref, I'm like, oh, snap, I scored. And I'm all happy because I scored. I didn't know I scored. You just tap out sometimes. I'm in the end zone. Yeah. So it's like, I like Coach Collins for that because he made me tap into a different atmosphere. You feel me? Yeah. Everybody else, I like them a lot. Great coaches and everything. But the main three, Blondman, Coach Collins, and Coach Mike.
Nice. So you're moving on.
Yes, sir.
And we got to do this rapid fire for the 5th time now. Remember, rapid fire, you got to answer quick.
Okay. I'm gonna put some chapstick on real quick.
Oh yeah, you gotta. Should have gotten water for you.
Yeah, you got some water in there?
Boom.
Always have full. What that mean?
It's just the same cup.
I know. That has a meaning to it.
I always have food. What's it?
I'm always be full though.
There you go.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, my mouth look good. You good?
Yeah, you're good.
Ours are good.
Jurrion Dickey be a model too.
Shoot, I can be.
You got the high. Hey.
I got the back muscles too. I be like, yeah, nah, I'm playing.
Well,
I can't say what I was thinking
a
on
lot,
mic.
a lot of that stuff all boils down to personality. Everything is about personality. You don't have to be good looking to
it's true.
be marketable.
There's a lot of models that are ugly, and it's like they models. So I'm just keeping it a bud.
Yeah, it's true. It's personality, right? But I think, you know, I do want to thank you for making the time to do this. This is like 3 years in the making, and following your journey from freshman year to now going to be senior year. It's going to be exciting. It's been exciting, and it's going to be exciting, you know, to have you in the next 4 months. And, you know, 4 months from now, is it 4 months? Signing day. I want to make sure
December, right?
Yeah, I want to make sure I
August
get that
8th,
date.
4 months.
4 months, yeah.
4 months.
I want to make sure I get that day because I missed your commitment. I was like, nobody told me. But yeah, so we're gonna end this with the rapid fire,
All right, so
and we have the big question at the end.
okay.
Rapid fire with Jurrion Dickey, the best player in the nation, if you ask me. Watch. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Did I look at you or the camera? My bad.
You just answer.
All right, it's good.
Favorite singer?
Don't have one.
Pineapple on pizza? Yes or no?
No.
Who's the GOAT? Jordan, James, or Curry?
I don't really think none of them will go, but I have to say James, I guess. Yeah.
I got you. Favorite color?
Blue and pink.
Blue and pink. You look great in pink, by the way, from that 7-on-7 tournament. It was very highlighty.
Yeah.
Favorite actor?
Don't have one.
Favorite actress?
Don't have one.
Do you watch any movies?
Barely.
What's your favorite Netflix?
Don't have one. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Favorite song?
Don't have one.
All-time
I said
favorite.
Unthinkable by Alicia Keys.
Oh, okay. So you're a old school R&B.
I listen to everything. I listen to country, I listen to rap, I listen to hip hop, all that.
What's your favorite country song?
I don't have one.
Favorite country singer?
Don't have one.
You're just saying you don't have one.
I don't. A lot of times I be listening to music and I don't even know who's singing it.
So yeah, okay, I got you.
And I don't watch sports or anything, so.
You don't?
No.
You don't watch football?
No. So like if you mention.
Not even a little bit?
No, I like highlights, like if I like want to see.
Yeah, you're like me. I like highlight. I'm not a stat guy.
Yeah, but other than that, if you mention like, I be telling all college coaches, I have to tell them. Cause you know, like they feel me, they college, they be bragging about like who the athletes they bring in. I'm like, I don't know who you talking about. So it's like, if you keep talking about that, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I don't care. I don't go off title, like titles or whatever. Like you in the NFL, just because you're in the NFL doesn't mean I have to know you. You feel me? Or like you an actress or actor, you famous, I should know you. No, I don't need to know you.
I love this guy. He's just zoned in. No, that's good. No, because I mean, if you have a purpose and a direction, I feel like those kind of people don't have time for the BS. Yeah. Right? And so keep it up. Should I even ask you these questions?
Go ahead.
Let's see, where are we? Favorite movie, favorite song?
I might know something.
Yeah, all-time favorite football player. Have you ever met a pro player?
I grew up watching D'Anthony Thomas.
Ooh.
Black Mamba.
Black Mamba. He went to Crenshaw.
I don't know where he went. I just watched his highlights before every football game. Him at Oregon.
He is very quick.
Yeah, he is.
I met him too.
I did.
I met him at Stanford. Are you a latte or coffee guy?
I hate coffee. Coffee is so nasty.
What's your favorite beverage? or sports drink, or what?
It depends. If I'm eating pizza.
Other than water.
No, I love water. If I'm eating pizza, I gotta go Pepsi.
Pepsi.
If I like have like a regular like sandwich or something, I go Sprite. But then I got water. But if I'm eating pizza, I gotta have Pepsi.
Nice.
That just hits different. I don't know why.
It does. I'm a Pepsi guy too.
For real?
Yeah.
Pepsi's good.
I'm Filipino, dude.
I know that's the thing.
Pepsi. Oh man. So you don't watch a lot of stuff, but you do watch stuff on social media.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how you get your.
I ain't gonna lie, I be watching tennis a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you think of Williams retiring after
Williams.
Serena?
Oh.
She's retiring.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I just saw it on
be
Twitter.
watching tennis. Like I be watching tennis not because of the players. I haven't even watched Serena once.
Do you play tennis?
Yeah, I like tennis. I play table tennis and I play like actual tennis.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Next, Bo Jackson. Did you play baseball?
No, I hate baseball.
Do you golf?
I got better at golfing. Yeah, I do golf. I like golfing.
You look like you're gonna be a golfer when you get older. Yeah, you're tall. He's got that. He's gonna have that swing.
I like golf.
He's gonna be hanging out with.
Golf for the first time.
Nice.
That's fun.
He's gonna be hanging out with the pros, playing golf.
Yeah, golfing is fun. It is fun.
Not miniature golf.
No. No, actual golf.
Nice.
Cause there's strategy to it. Like it's more than just hitting it. I like that. Miniature golf, you can just, I don't know, it's cheating, I guess. Everybody be cheating. Everybody don't actually play the whole thing. Like people I go with, they just be hitting it super hard. Like just be looking stupid. You feel me? It's just like, yeah, I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actual golf though is fun. I like actual golf.
Okay.
Actual golf is
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Favorite Bay Area high school team, other than the ones that you played for?
For what sport?
Football. I mean, I see you out there. You go to games. You're the one guy. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of guys that does that, but you would think that somebody like yourself, who's like a high-level guy, like you'd be chilling at a party somewhere. But no, you're at the football game on Friday night, Saturday night, Saturday afternoon.
I love going to the football games.
And we got proof of that.
Yeah, I seen you at a couple of them.
Yeah, I always see you. Wilcox, some of the other WCL games.
The best, I would say, I know it's supposed to be rapid, but I don't really know that answer.
Yeah, this is not rapid anymore.
It's not rapid. The best game I'll probably say I went to was Bellarmine St. Francis.
The Holy War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it was bad though, it was
that's always pretty entertaining.
Good. That one was a good game. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, before we're running out of batteries. Last question.
Oh, the championship game.
Oh, the one at Westmont. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. I saw you there.
Yeah.
Like everybody was ducking and under chairs and stuff, and Jurrion was just like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I think I have that whole thing on video too. Yeah, dude, I have so many footage of you, like random footage, like following you from play to the sideline, from making a catch. Like we have to unveil all that now.
Mm-hmm. That game was crazy though.
That was
crazy.
Did you think Sarah's gonna win that game, or who are you rooting for?
I wasn't really rooting for nobody. I just like seeing people play football.
See, that's the thing, man. I want to see you at a championship game, bro. We got to see you at a championship game.
I know. I've been a one. I gotta win the championship.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie. The team I'm going to, we might win it.
Well,
I know we're gonna win playoffs.
Look, this is like Brady status right here. Like, if Jurrion's on the team, whoever that team is gonna be a top 3 automatic.
Yeah,
in the rankings.
We're gonna at least make playoffs. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
But
So we're getting close to the answer, people.
but the championship, because you gotta think about who's gonna be in the championship. Because Bellman most likely gonna be in the championship or up there.
Bellarmine.
They're gonna be up there. Sarah, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think they're gonna be up there. I don't think they're gonna be at the championship or St. Francis. No, actually St. Francis might. No, they lost a lot of guys. No,
They lost a lot of guys.
Sarah. Who else is there though?
Well,
Yeah,
you
what happened?
always have MA. As far as D1,
Will MA be up there?
I think so.
Okay, so it's gonna be either MA up there. It's gonna be either Bellarmine up there.
I'm ranking
Sarah. I'm gonna go a little Valley, too.
Valley,
I'm gonna go a little bit with that.
even without you.
Yeah. Not with championship, but they're gonna be in playoffs.
Oh, they're gonna be in playoffs. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they'll be up there.
I think they're top 3 in the WCAL. I would say.
Yeah. It's always like that.
Yeah.
It's either the Valley's either number 1 or they're number 3 or they're number 2. It's either way. But Sarah lost a lot of guys.
They lost a lot of guys. They have a good defense though. Their defense
That's
is
cool.
Their defense is still young.
It's young. They don't have nobody really to guard. But like they like different sections of the field. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
They don't really have their linemen like that no more. They're young. St. Francis, they had a whole bunch of seniors. A lot of the seniors are gone.
And they lost them. Yeah. They all graduated.
Bellman was young, so they're obviously going to be up there.
They look good.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So like I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about it, like it's more like a little kids game right now, you feel me? Like it's all youngins and it's gonna be a little kid game, and then whoever got the dog mentality just gonna make it out. And whoever don't, they don't, you feel me?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be more of a mental thing than it's gonna be like more of a physical thing this year. Because I feel like if we had overalls, like I feel like everybody's gonna be like the same overall, like say where everybody's gonna be like a 90 overall team or something, and then like maybe another team's gonna have like a little more status because they're like their mentality and like the more dogs and stuff. Because the stars and the range don't matter. Like I played on Miami Immortals. I'm not gonna lie, but we had like all the top guys in the nation, and we went 2-8. Yeah, we went 2-8.
Wow.
And then there's teams there that literally had nobody on their team, like nobody knew nobody there, and they went like 6-2 against like all the national recruits in the nation.
Wow.
So it's like it just depends who wants it more.
Yeah.
In reality, so
Coaching too.
yeah, coaching too.
I think coaching matters.
Yeah, coaching does.
So, man.
So yeah, we just have to see, because honestly, now this year, like I don't know who's going to be there. You feel me? Because last year was easy to predict. You feel me?
Yeah.
You already knew who had the guys on there. Boom, boom. It's easy to predict.
This year is up in the air, and that's
Yeah.
kind of like what's going to be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it'll be interesting, man. There's some big games coming up in the first week, and
Yeah, we play a big school too.
yeah.
First game, but I can't say. But we got a big game coming up.
So
Team already played growing up.
this rapid fire question is no longer rapid. But this is so. Hey, we're about to run out of batteries here. But yeah, dude, thanks for doing this. This is super special. You know, I think you're gonna do. I know you're gonna do great things in life, whatever it is, football, business, whatever you do. I could see it happening. So, but yeah, I mean, I think the question that everybody wants to know is, where are you gonna be at?
For this upcoming year, 2022, or 2023, I will be taking my talents to